health committee meeting to order, please. Actually, can you give the invitation?
Please stand. Our Father in heaven, creator of all things, we thank you for this beautiful day. Thank you for the good rain. We thank you for this good food we had for lunch. We ask now that you bless each of us, bless our country, especially the military personnel. With this committee, as we make decisions for our track to this
Good roll call. Please let us know you're here.
Bradley House. Janelle Colbert. Bill Anglin. Bill John Baker. Jack Baker.
Here.
Harley Buzzard.
Here.
Julia Coates. Here. Joe Crittenden. Jody Fishenhoff. Mary Fraley. Here. John Garvin. Tyler Lori Jordan. Chuck Hopkins Jr.
Here.
Kurt Snell.
Here.
Chris Stout.
Here.
David Morton. Karen Talbot.
Next, I need approval of minutes, the October 14th regular session.
Second.
First and second, all those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. And now we're to reports. And I do not see Marty Smith from the Claremore. You are here. That's what I thought, but I just wasn't sure. I know the report's in front of us, and you have the report.
Just a few things to highlight in your packet. We finally got some reports out of our new finance system, and it does appear that we closed in the black, and we had a little over $1 million carryover into this fiscal year, which has helped tremendously because we started the year in a continuing resolution, which will continue through March the 6th, and we're spending at 43% of our 07 base at this time. So everything's going. We're just still practicing a little lean, but we are continuing to operate. The CEO position has been announced. It opened October 31st, and it closes November 21st. And hopefully that process will continue with interviewing and a selection process and bringing somebody new on by the first of the calendar year. Two things I'd like to focus on today, just to share with you that we continue to look at, is our chronic care initiative. As you know, Travis Scott, this is Travis that's with me today, he is our ambulatory care director, and he has now accepted the lead position for Oklahoma to be the chronic care initiator, or coordinator. And he already has some ideas and a process in place that we are going to try at Claremore to look at a formal managed care approach of taking care of our patients. And we'll probably start that in the family practice clinic. And the other thing is we're still watching Hastings mail-out order prescription ordering system. We'd like to offer that to this fiscal year as a new service for our patients. Recruitment is up. We have filled some key positions in the medical staff as well as hospital staff. We've brought on some new positions. I think, Travis, you've got one vacancy in family practice right now. So OB, we're starting to fill positions with nurse midwives as well as some OB-GYN surgeons. So in your pack, you'll see that September and October, and that's what Marty wanted to highlight, is you're seeing our stats starting to climb again, and that's because we're getting some key positions filled there. So, and with the new changes, things that we want to do in the clinic process, I think is going to enhance that as well. A lot of information in there regarding visits. We ended the year of 08 with 11.1 million in third-party collections, and not quite where we wanted to be, but not too far off either. So we still have some room to improve there. With our stats going up, we'll see the revenue hopefully from those increased visits. I guess if you have any questions, that I can answer.
Questions?
Thank you. Would you just update me briefly about our roof situation, because we brought that up last month?
Oh, yeah, we discussed at our advisory board, we gave a report. We are conducting an analysis now of the roof situation. It's estimated at 1.2 to replace. We have a couple of engineers that have come in to look at it and want to do a couple of studies first to see if we really need a full replacement or if we can focus on areas that really need some attention where the flooding is occurring. They have reason to believe that it's occurring around the penthouses, the air handlers on top of the building, and since we have a flat roof, they want to look at the potential of trying to patch and just take care of the problem that way.
I've got a couple.
Okay.
Can you kind of walk me through maybe a couple scenarios of how this happened? Recently, and the problem was corrected, but I probably get maybe 6 to 8 of these a year. And hardworking folks, contract health, they go to a doctor in Bartlesville, and over the course of several months, they call me and they say, I'm getting turned over to collections. Basically, my bill's not getting paid. And almost all of these, it ends up, contract health never received the bill from the doctor that the patient saw. Can you tell me where when a doctor sends a bill, if a patient was approved for referral, be it at the Bartlesville Clinic, goes to the No Water Clinic, Claremore, that whole jurisdictional area, if a patient is approved for that referral, can you tell me, I have no doubt the doctor's office is sending the bill because they want their money. It's probably just not going to the right place. Or can you kind of walk me through why does that happen?
There's 2 ways you can, if you have an outside emergency and you meet the requirements for calling in for assistance within, the 72-hour time frame, then your request should go to the committee for review within, 1 to 2 weeks.
And my question is, that's all been approved.
That's all been
My
approved.
question is, they had the contract services performed, and the bill was never paid.
Okay.
So walk me through that part.
If we have the right providers that we have sent purchase orders to, and sometimes this is a problem, if we have the right providers in the system, they will receive a purchase order with filing instructions. Normally, most providers do not bill the Indian Health Service. They bill the patient, and the patient brings us the bill. So we have some providers who will send those to us as a courtesy copy, but most of them will bill the patient.
So let me make sure I'm hearing this correct. A patient just needs to make sure that bill that they received is submitted. And if they're in the Claremore jurisdictional area, let's say they're in Bartlesville, where do they need to take that bill?
They can mail it in to us, and we need to make sure.
You say us, and you're talking Claremore.
Claremore, yeah, because we're the central office that handles that jurisdiction, and Jenny Terrapin is our CHS manager. If they can't remember a name, Contract Health Services, and they can always talk to somebody, regarding their account, because there's different folks who handle different parts of the alphabet, and if they happen to bring it in, they do need to talk to the technician to make sure that provider is in the system. Because sometimes, let's say it's an emergency room visit, we may not know there was another provider called in and they get a bill for it. So a lot of times we depend on the patient to let us know who's involved.
I do have one more question, if no one else has one. On your epidurals, you've been doing epidurals. Is this a new epidural procedure?
No, we've been doing intrathecals.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I want to know.
Yeah, but we are planning, we have a team. In fact, they're all planning a visit to Hastings in November, and they should be ready to start, I would hope, by the first of the year.
Any more questions? Next, the Cherokee Nation Health Services. I know Melissa is under the weather today, and you are.
I'm Rick Kelly.
That's
I'm
what I thought.
Director in the health group, and Melissa is ill today and asked that I come over, and she said you have a report, and she said I try to answer questions regarding the report, or I guess anything.
We have questions for Cherokee Nation Health Services from anyone. Curtis. Councilor Stone.
When do you expect Melissa back?
I think she'll probably be back Wednesday. Tomorrow's a holiday.
Yeah, fine, thank you.
Any more questions? Thank you.
Thank you.
We're down to old business. I see there's none. New business, there's none. Are there any announcements? Our next meeting is tentatively scheduled for Monday, December the 15th at 2 p.m., and I will accept